Hello and welcome to NHL Hockey News Report. Today we have a very important video, another season preview. Now today we have the season preview of the Vancouver Canucks, and the next season preview will be the Toronto Maple Leafs. I just want to tell you, a great subscriber you want to probably know about is Top Shelf Hockey. If you have never seen it, go look it up because it's a great channel. A lot about trade rumors. You want to know more about trade rumors? Go there because they have a lot of good trade rumors. Here's about good trades that happen, latest trades, anything. RFA signing, UFA signings, all that stuff. So you want to see that? Go to Top Shelf Hockey and you'll see it. Alright, today we have the Vancouver Canucks for a season preview. So right now we have the first one. He's 28 years old, hasn't played many games. Ultra Bob. He's one of those. He's a right winger, we all know. He's not gonna impact the team that much, but he's okay. 4 goals, 5 assists, and 9 points. He played 25 games in Utica Comets, the AHL team. 7 goals, 9 assists, 16 points. I don't know why he hasn't played that much. He's not that much of a helper, I would say, so not much of a boost to help out, boost up the Vancouver Canucks. Now next we have Seven Bertucci, and he's a left winger. I would say he's okay. He is still 25 years old, so has a lot of time to grow. Started in Calgary for 4 years, then went to Vancouver for now to keep on going. But we also have he put 14 goals, 15 assists. You can put him on third, fourth line, maybe second. But I like him on the third, fourth line because he can put up the goals for that. And if you have good person who puts up 14 goals or around 29 points on the third line or the fourth line, you're doing pretty well. Or the second line you can put him, never mind. But, and 16-17 season was his best year with 35 points of 18 goals, 17 assists. So, we'll see how everything comes out. Now, next we have is Jerry Beagle. We know he started his whole career was in Washington. We all knew. He even, he wasn't drafted ever, but he got picked up by Washington and went to Vancouver this year for a free agent since they couldn't afford him, since they had to go sign up John Carlson. Thank you. 7 goals, 15 assists, 22 points, 3 plus 3, and he is 32 years old. He's gonna be that fourth liner or third liner, depending what you want, to be on the third line, fourth line, to help him mentor the young guys. You got a lot of young guys. You got Elias Pettersson. You got Brock Bessel. You got you got a lot of people. Bull Horban. You can talk to a lot of people. A lot of young guys you can help out, mentor. He's going to be great for it. I think he's going to boost the team. Now, your franchise right winger is Brock Bessel, and guess what? That's what it is. Brock Bessel. 21 years old. 2 years in the NHL. He only played 9 games in 16-17 season with 4 goals, 1 assist, 5 points. Plus and minus was equal. 62 games he played this year with 17-18. 29 goals, 26 assists with 55 points, minus 5. And he didn't play all the games because he was injured a couple of times, and that's why he never won the Catalan. If he was not injured, he wouldn't have won it over Mark Barzell. So, very good player. He's going to get even double the bet. He's going to even get better after this. You probably see like a little star right there. You probably like, what's that? Derek Joe said he played in the beginning of the year. I thought he did really well. He is 31 years old. Was with Columbus a little, Rangers for a year, and then to Vancouver a little. I don't know. I think he's hurt. I think he's long time done. So I think he's pretty done now. 7 goals, 2 assists, 9 points in 20 games. Not much to talk about him because he's kind of out of it. You just had the contract for nothing. He's gonna be. Next one, you ever think of boost or bust for my series? I say this one's a bust. Louis Eriksson. He might be good for this team, I would say. He is 33 years old, getting up there. Played with Dallas for a lot of years. Then went to Boston, and Boston realized this guy's junk and went to Vancouver for 2 years and keep on going. 10 goals, 13 assists, even for the plus and minus. But I don't see it in him, and played 50 games. I don't know. You look at him, I'm like, he got 73 points in 2010-11, but I feel like that's the best year he ever had, and 63 points in 15-16 season, but I don't see it in him. I really don't, to bring him up. I'll say second to the third, fourth maybe. I'll say second and third. I'll say for lines for him. Alright, next. Oh, wait. I forgot Wade Butcher. It's not on there. I forgot to put him on. Whoops. He's 24 years old, played in New Jersey for a couple of years, then played in Nashville 1 year and 2 years with Vancouver. Only played around a couple games, 27 games. 20 games this 17-18 season. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points, minus 12. So not the best person is going to help you out. So let's go on to Sam Gagner. Sam Gagner, he's a center. He's going to be that third, fourth line center for you. That's going to help you out. Played in Edmonton for a while. Played in Arizona in 14-15, 15-16. Went to Philadelphia. 16-17, he went to Columbus. And 17-18, this past year, he went to Vancouver. And looks like he's staying unless they sell him off. He put 31 points, 10 goals, 21 assists. 16-17 season, he put 50 points. So I like to see him put around 35 goals. Maybe 40. He's still in there, 28 years old, so he's not downsizing yet. I hope not. He's too young to do that yet. So, we have next is Adam Gallant, 21 years old. Played 5 games, only a +2, no goals, no assists, no points. Let's see what he is. Any other places he played? Well, he played in the Northeastern University with 60 points, 30 goals, 30 assists, 60 points, +12 in 38 games. So maybe they bring him up, see how he does. As a young guy, bringing this guy up to see, oh, he's good, or you bring him to the Utica Comets, the AHL team for them. We'll see how that all goes out. Now we have Braden Grace. Sorry if I didn't say his name correctly, but 24 years old, plays 3 seasons in Vancouver. He started with them, so 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points, and he's not that guy who's gonna help out the team at all. I would say, definitely not. Not much. Maybe third, fourth line or Utica Comets. He's not full-time NHL. We'll all say that. We have next. We have Nikolai Globin. We all know he's a right winger. 22 years old, still very young, and he played with the Sharks for 2 years, then went to Vancouver for 2 years, so 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points, and this is 38 games this is the most he ever played. So, let's see, did he ever play in any other places? Well, he put 9 goals, 22 assists, 31 points, in 30 games for the Utica Comets. He played 68 games together for his whole career this year. So, between Vancouver and Utica, 68 games he played. 22, still learning his way through. And another one we have is Marcus Granlund. Not the one you know from Minnesota. Different. 25 years old. 8 goals, 4 assists, 12 points. He had a really bad down year. 3 games he played, but the other year, 16-17 season, 32 points he put up. Right, 19 goals, 13 assists. What happened? I don't know. Put him on the third line, I would say, or fourth line. I don't know. I just don't see it in him. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he can bounce back next year, or a bounce back candidate, I'm thinking. But let's go on to the next one. Bo Horvath, your franchise center now. Since Hendrick left and Daniel left, you got, you need help. So now you got Bo Horvath. And he had to move up, so he moved up his way through. And he's 23 years old, still very good. 4 years in Vancouver, and of course he got drafted by them. 44 points this year. His best year was 16-17 season with 52 points. 20 goals, 32 assists, 52 points in 16-17 season. this past year, 22 goals, 22 assists, 44 points. But 17-18 season, he only played 64 games. And 16-17 season, he played 82 because he was hurt. I remember that. So, there's a difference. He probably could put 50 points up, but he was hurt. So, that's the difference. Next is Tanner Kiro. He got traded, I think, to from Chicago to, of course, Vancouver. 26 years old. Not that guy. He's kind of that guy that went from the Ice Dogs to the Blackhawks and back to the Ice Dogs to the Blackhawks and to the Ice Dogs to the Blackhawks. Oh, he only plays 5 games, or let's say 8 games in the Blackhawks, goes back to the Ice Dogs, goes back to the Blackhawks for a little bit, you know. But this year he played 8 games for the Blackhawks. Not much he puts up. I would say Ice Dogs, but 8 goals, 12 assists, 20 points. So not much. Tanner Kiva's not that guy that will help you much, but he is a center. Alright, Brendan Lepsack, he was very good for them at the end of the year. I liked what he did. He did score very good for them. He is a left winger, 24 years old, still doing very good. Toronto, 15, 16, 17, 18, went to Vegas. And 17, 18, he got traded at the deadline to Vancouver. In 14 games, 3 goals, 6 assists for 19 points. He put in 44 games for Vegas. He put 2 goals, 11 assists. So he put 5 goals this year, and he put around 20 points. So he's been a minus, plus minus. He was altogether was 4, -4. So I don't know, but we'll see how he comes out. Tyler Monty, he was with Chicago at first, then he got traded with the Panarin trade, and you know that whole thing went to Columbus, and then from Columbus he went to Vancouver in the trade deadline, giving over, I think, Vanek. He is 23 years old, 2 goals with Vancouver in 15 games, 3 goals, 2 assists. He actually put with Columbus in the same year of 17-18 season, so 7 points altogether in 17-18 season with both teams combined. 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points in 33 games for Chicago. So he was kind of like that roster player, just to ring over him to kind of settle that deal with the trade with Panarin going now. So then they traded him to Vancouver. Now next we have it's Anton Roussel. He's a former Dallas Star, we all know. 28 years old. And last year, 17-18 season, he put 5 goals, 11 assists, 17 points. Okay, so it's okay. +1. Not the best you would give, but you know, he's a guy that puts around 20 to 30 points maximum. The most he ever put was 29 points. So not much of a contributor, I would say. Next is Tom Shallow. He was from Boston, we all know. He's a center, 21 years old. He started in Buffalo, of course. They went to Boston. But Buffalo, he played 2 years, starting in his career for 2 years. Then he went to Boston for 2 years. And now he's in Vancouver. But this past year, he played all 82 games, 12 goals, 10 assists, 22 points, -5. Okay, so I think it'd be okay for the Vancouver Canucks. I think Tim Shallow will be okay for them. I think he'd be a little bit of a boost for them. Not a tremendous boost, but a little bit of a boost, I would say. Next you have Brandon Sutter. 29 of age. 11 goals, 15 assists, 26 points. I think he's okay. Like, he's okay, I would say. Not the guy you're going to be the best for, but the guys you'll be the best for is going to be, you all know, Brock Besser, Elias Pettersson, we all know that. Those guys are really doing good. Maybe a little Pachucci, second line, maybe first, second line, you can put him. Now I'm thinking of. So now Brandon Sutter. He played in Carolina from 2008 and 9 for 4 years, then went to Pittsburgh for 3 years, then went to Vancouver 3 years, going on to his 4th year, and this year he put 11 goals, 15 assists, 26 points in 61 games, and +8. So I think he's okay. I would say like 26 points, not that bad, but it's okay. I would say. Next one, we all know Elias Pettersson. Everyone thinks he's gonna win the Calder. Great, broke so many records. Great player. He's gonna be that good franchise defenseman. He's probably gonna be on the second line when he starts, I would say, because first of all, sorry guys. First of all, he's brand new, and you don't want to put him on the first line. You put Bullhold on the first line, and you put Pettersson maybe on the second or third line, depending what you want. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on him. If they put Matthews, I remember, on the third line, just warm him up a little. You know what I mean? Not be like, you're going on the first line because you need to. No, they put him on the maybe second or third line, see how he does. Now, on defense. Alright, Alex Biega. He's not your big-time defenseman, but he's okay, I would say. You know, on defense, number 55, Alex Biega. I'm just joking now, but 30 years old, getting up there, played 4 seasons in Vancouver. That's all he ever played. 1 goal, 8 assists, 9 points, 44 games he played. He only played then, I don't know, maybe he was scratched most of the time. I'm thinking he's not the big time player, but he is what he is. Michael Gizzotto, we all know he was a former Philadelphia Flyer. We all remember that, but that's been a little bit now. 28 years old. Actually started with the Rangers, went to Nashville, went to Philly, and now with Vancouver. 6 goals, 16 assists, 22 points, -8. He's been minus his whole life except in 2012 to 13, and 11 to 12 with +20, and 12 to 13 with a +5. 6. The rest of the years he's been minuses. So he's gonna be that. I'm thinking second line center. Second line, I'm thinking. Not first line, but second line. Alright, next is Alexander Edler. I would say he would be the first line center. Of course, he's been there for a while. 32 years old, been there, done that all. His whole life has been in Vancouver. Went to the Stanley Cup final, of course, with them before. 6 goals, 28 assists for 34 points. This was actually one of his better years last year, 17-18 season, in a while. I would say 21 points the other season, then 20 points to 31, 22, 22, 49. 2011 to 12 was his last breakout season. And then 34 points, not bad for a 32-year-old, I would say. Not bad. So, let's go on to the next player we have, is Erik Gudbranson. Let's look at him. So he's 26 years old. Of course, he got picked number 3rd, first round, 3rd overall, 2010. 2 goals, 3 assists, 52 games, 5 points, -7. I don't know about this now. You think about it, maybe Gizzotto goes on the first line and Gudbranson goes on the second line. Oh no, Christian Terry and Edler will go on the first line together. Never mind. But I don't know. But you put him on the third line. He's kind of is a bust for the team, I would say. You know what I mean? Not putting much up. Like, literally, he was supposed to be that good guy, and what in the world happened to him, no one knows. We'll see. Alright, Ben Hutton. He's that low defenseman on the third pair. 61 games, just 6 assists, that's it. Okay, you know what I mean? Yeah, -9. That's all we have to know. And then Derek Pouliot, of course, from the Penguins and that whole, thing. He was another bust, I would say. Derek Pouliot of the team. 24 years old. 3 goals, 19 assists for Vancouver. This is the best he ever done in 71 games, I would say, ever. And that's pretty good. He's been a bust for Pittsburgh. For Vancouver, I would say he's been pretty good. Christopher Tavian is the last player on defense we have to talk about. People are thinking you to trade him for someone else, for a defenseman or someone else they were thinking of. Maybe like Dougie Hamilton they were thinking of. Of course, he got traded to Carolina, but we all know that. So 2 goals, 9 assists, 11 points, and a +7. So that's pretty good too. All right, let's go on to Markstrom's okay, and Nielsen's okay. I would say Markstrom's the #1 goalie. Nielsen, I thought Markstrom was pretty good in the beginning of the year, and then he got a little average. And Nielsen was okay for a little bit, but got average again. Now let's do our lines. Would you think so? Oh, let's not do. I'm not gonna do lines actually. So I'm gonna look at key important players that are gonna be key for next year. Bo Horvath, of course. Elias Pettersson, of course. Jacob Markstrom, of course. Another guy that you really do need to be good. Maybe Derek Pouliot, I'm thinking of. Christine Tavin. Of course, Brock Fessel. Bertucci, of course. That's what I'm thinking of. You know. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm thinking of good guys are really gonna help him out. Oh wait, did I get Bo Horvath? Okay, I did. Alright, they still need to be worked on. Do I think it's a playoff team? No, not yet. I think they need to work on it, get better players. I feel like you look at this roster, like these only scored like 3 goals, 4 goals. You know these players. You know what I mean? Or 10 goals, some of them. But some like Brock Besser and Bo Horvath and Elias Pettersson, they all score a lot. And Bertucci's like that person too. Thanks for watching this NHL Hockey News Report. Just to tell you, Top Shelf Hockey. If you want to look it up. It's the best channel you can ever go on for hockey. He just posts things on just like, thanks so much. I want to know about trade rumors or trades or RFAs and about draft picks and who's the better one. He's doing a series on that right now. If you want to talk about it, go tell him. And tell him in the comments below that NHL Hockey News Report told you about him. So thanks for watching. It's NHL Hockey News Report. And like, ding, hit that bell. Bye.